I've watched a lot of people over many years talking about disclosure, and I don't need anybody to tell me what's going on, sitting on a TV screen, or standing outside the White House, or standing in Parliament, or wherever. I certainly don't need anybody else, whoever they are, truther or so-called truther, to tell me how the world is run, why it's run, who it's run by, what are their objectives, alien intervention, ET intervention, or anything like that. I can make my own mind up because I can control my mind. I am in, not always, but in a point of conscious awareness and awakening. Yes, I've researched outside of me, and I always encourage you to researching is that which you do outside of you. Searching is that which you do within you. It is you. Searching is you. Researching is outside of you. To do again. I don't need anybody. What people have done for me over the years is open my mind up to think about things differently, or to look at things that I've never looked at before. And that's all a nether can do for us. But the likes of, with all due respect to them, Dr. Stephen Greer, Simon Parkes, and all people like that, I don't need them to tell me what I can find out myself. And neither my friends do you. We don't need another hero. In the beginning, God created man, and then man created God. And that's the way it works. And it doesn't just apply to this bearded figure sitting on a cloud. We make demigods up all the time because we think somebody is bringing us something new to us. No, they're not. Nobody ever brings you anything new. All they can do is open you up to something new. Turn on a light, whatever way you want to express it. It's all that's ever been done for me. I speak often of Bert English, and an amazing character on my journey. And what he done for me was help me to pull down the blinkers. First of all, I had to see there was blinkers there. Then he helped me to pull them down. Then he helped me, give me the tools. He had a very gentle way in doing this. He had a saying: if you can't go in the front door, go in the back door. If you can't go in the front door, go in the back door. And if you can't go in the front door, go in the back door. And he'd done that so many times. And he had a great gift of enabling you to see that, almost to see it in a way that it was your idea. You come to it, this, that, and the other. Epiphanies that I had under Bert were amazing experiences. And I tried to share that in my own clumsy way here on this my BitChute channel, in all my messages. I don't need disclosure, and neither do you, my friends. You can see what's happened these last 2 years. Many of you have awakened because of that. And that's powerful shit, powerful stuff. Waking up, starting to see things as they are. Starting, and that's all it is. I'm starting. I've been on this journey for 38, 39 years. I'm still starting. So, don't run away with the idea if you've just started to see things because of COVID, you're the Oracle of Delphi, or whatever, because you're not. And neither am I, and neither is anybody else out there. You could be the Oracle of Delphi, but it's a process and a journey. Because you don't know everything, no more than I do, no more than anybody else does, but everything can be known. And that is a task that we come here to fulfill. Every incarnation is the same. We come here to learn what it is to live. And we only learn what it is to live if we're not living. If we're not caught up in the matrix, controlled, dominated by the matrix. What's happening in Russia, in Ukraine, is merely a continuation of that which has always been. Different players at the helm, different actors, this, that, and that, different order followers, lower down. Somebody's always loading the gun for somebody else to fire it. You don't need anybody to tell you what's wrong with this world. You need to become aware of it yourself. I've studied humankind's origins in our present form, the petri dish that brought about Homo sapien, Amu, the first man, and all that come from him and her, Eve. Studied all that. If you haven't, then look up the Anunnaki, the Enuma Elish, the Epic of Gilgamesh, Look up the ancient Sumerian cuneiform text. Look up the Vedic script. You won't have to spend a lot of time there for a light bulb moment. You really won't. It's not about what's happening now. It's about the whole, the past, present and future. I spend a lot of time looking back in the past to make sense of today. And when I can make sense of today, as you all can, then you can see what's going to happen in the future. Stop making even more deities out of individuals on this planet. We don't need them. We don't need another hero. We don't need to create new gods. We, individually, are God. If it were not so, I would not tell you. Fight against all the programming that you've been subject to. Fight against it, question it, unlearn it, and learn again. And disclose to yourself on this journey what was, what is, and what will be. You don't need anybody else to do it for you. It's nice to sit and talk with others, and I get a great deal of pleasure from that. The number of people that I'm speaking to on the phone and in Skype, because they've come to my channel, especially since I've opened up the comments. And it's wonderful. But I am not the panacea to another man or woman's problems. And they aren't to mine, whether they be Bert English or anybody else. All they can do is open the door. All I can do for another is open the door. All another can do for me is open the door. It is the self, the I am, that has to walk through it. Learn all you can from people. Learn all you can about people. And learn all you can about the self. If I'm wrong, then I'm glad to be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. Said in a recent upload, it's being right I have a problem with. Turn off your TVs, my friend, and you won't know nothing about the programming, the indoctrination that the media throws at you. Open yourself up to learning from unknown individuals, such as myself, who are trying to bring something to you. Seek out people on the ground in Ukraine, or in Syria, or in Palestine. Communicate with them, what they're going through. Get it straight from the horse's mouth. And then speak the truth as you find it, as it's told you, as you feel it, as you resonate with it. Be the disclosure that you seek from another. It is you. As always, if this message resonates, then share it. Share the message. All my contact details, uploaded videos, the broadcasts, and a few other links that I feel are important. Loz and her health and wellness store. Drew and his business. Drew and Sharon and their business. Mark and his website. Seek them out. Seek them out. And then seek you out. Thank you. Listen, share, and go and visit my channel. Palamia, thank you. Okay, you are team enemy. Me tahu. We are all related. And where we go one, we go all. We do not go at all.